Today I have with me the brand new Kia Picanto 2024 facelift model, and in this video I will drive it and I will give you the feedback on how it's on the road. And lucky me, because I have with me the GT line version. That means this is the most powerful version but also the most beautiful version. It comes with such a beautiful line. So as you probably know, Kia wanna bring this new design language also on all models, the design language that you probably saw on Kia EV9 or on new EV3, for example, which came with this really interesting lines and design. And also on this new Picanto we have the same design language, which is really nice. I really love it. I think it's one of the most beautiful, small, compact city car that you can get in 2024 on the market these days. And of course I will have a separate video where you can see the car. I will have a full review with the car. Definitely check out that video if you want to see it, because in this video we will focus only on driving. And by the way guys, if you are in Switzerland, if you are in Zurich, definitely check out Autohaus Emil Frey in Altstetten. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. Definitely check them out because they are super nice. They already have the car here. They have a lot of new cars from Kia, plus you can do the test drive. Anyway, more information in the review video. Now guys, it comes with 16-inch rims, and also the rims look lovely on the car. I really like the way they fit with the car. I like also the elements that they add on this GT line version. Also the front end look lovely with this LED light bar that goes across the front of the car. I will have a separate video in the nighttime with that, so yeah, stay close to see that. Also they bring the key from the bigger brothers right here. Super nice key. What you can do with the key, lock and unlock the car. It comes also with electric folding mirrors, which is cool. Plus you can also lock and unlock by having your finger here on the button. Super nice. In the interior guys, you can see we have even the carpet in GT line, aluminum pedals, pretty cool. And the interior look also lovely with those leather seats, perforated leather seats, side support, manual adjustable seats. But it looks super cute, super interesting. Also the interior, once you go inside, you will notice that the steering wheel cannot be adjusted forward backward. You can adjust it up and down, but not forward backward. That's something to keep in mind. Otherwise, very nice quality, leather stitches, perforated on the side, great grip. I love it. Now press the brake. Here's the start stop engine button. Right now the engine is on. I will give you in a second a few information also about the engine. Let me put the seat belt. Also you have an armrest in leather. You can also adjust the armrest. It comes with manual handbrake, by the way. And this version that I have with me, it comes with an automatic transmission. I will talk in a second about it. What is with this automatic transmission, when you want to put it in park, you have to go in neutral and then pull the handbrake. If you want to start driving, press the brake, leave the handbrake down, put it in drive and then drive. If you want to change the gear manually, you go in drive right and then plus and minus, you change the gears. So it has a few cool features and options, which is great for a small car like that. You have the reverse camera, which is great. Also not the best resolution, but pretty big on this 8-inch screen. Also active lines that help you guide your park. You have heated steering wheel, heated seats for you and the passenger, USB-C, USB 2. You have the climatic system, which is also automatic. I will keep it close for a second because I don't need it, but otherwise the layout and the interior start to look much better, much more modern, much more interesting. Visibility, it's very good. Big windows, great visibility in the mirrors, electric adjustable mirrors, good visibility in the mirror up here. And also we have a fully digital screen from where you can change different information. It's not as customizable as you would expect from the bigger brothers, but it's still fine. You have the navigation information, not the full map, some information about autopilot, because the car comes also with lane assist, cruise control. We will test it in a second in this trip. And then you have the consumption around here, which I will reset it. Before we start driving, also about the multimedia, we will talk in a separate video. I want to give you some information about the car and then we will start driving. So as I said, the most powerful version, the GT line version, it's a front wheel drive system. It comes with a 1.2 liter petrol engine, 4 cylinders in line, 84 horsepower, 122 Newton meters, consumption around 6.7 liters. We will see in this video how much I can get. And the CO2 emission, 156 grams. Weight of the car, 1013 kilograms. Comes with automatic gearbox, 4 speeds. The tank capacity, fuel tank capacity, 37 liters. Ground clearance, 15.1 centimeters. Turning circle, 9.4 meter. It comes with independent McPherson on the front and torsion bar on the rear. Other than that, more infos I will give you in the review video. Now guys, let me go a little bit in the back. Now it's fine. We will drive in the city of Zurich, or around city of Zurich. I like very much that the turning circle, it's very small, so it's extremely good car. I saw a lot of those Kia Picanto, the previews or the older versions here in Zurich in city before I came here to test and drive this new Picanto, and I was happy to see that in the city you really need a small compact car like that. I like the fact that you turn it very easy. You saw before I turn it extremely easy. You can control it extremely easy and simple in the city. You don't need other car than that. I see that even over those bumps the suspension seems to be pretty fine. Position is great, visibility it's fantastic around the windows. It's very I have a very good visibility around the windows. Also in the mirrors, great visibility. It feels pretty quick, to be honest, the car. As I press the acceleration, it's really responding quite quick, and I like that. Pedals feel fine. The brake, it's a little bit sensitive, so you have to press it a little bit slower, because if you press it harder, it seems to stop a little bit harder, so you have to be a little bit gentle with the brakes. Otherwise the engine seems to be silent. It's a 4-cylinder engine, so that means should be super good and also reliable, and also pretty silent, and I noticed that it's quite silent. Now here in the city in Zurich, we see also a lot of people that going with bicyclettes, something that it's pretty recommended, at least in the city. But sometimes they overreacted and they stay in the middle of the lane, so that's not so fun. But it's good to see. I'm promoting those kind of traveling with bicyclette. But sometimes look at this, it stays in the middle of the lane, and now it's driving on the red. That's not something that I promote, because it's still a vehicle, you know. As long as you're driving on the road, you should keep the same rules as the cars keep, right? So yeah, anyway, this video is not about that. So let's driving. Now what I feel, guys, it seems that the transmission, it's acting like a mechanical automatical transmission. That means it has a little bit of delay when it's switched between gears, so you should expect of that. So you should expect that you will have an automatic transmission that act like a manual transmission, but without you being needed to change the gears. But overall for the city it seems to work quite fine. You see, it has a little bit of delay and then it's changing the gears. I noticed that from one gear to the second, it's basically changing the gears a little bit. It has a little bit longer delay, but from second to third, it's faster, or from third to third, it's even faster. So that's a good thing. Suspension, it's not super comfy, so you feel more like in a sporty car. You feel the bumps, but in the same time, it's a sporty, pleasant suspension, if that makes sense for you. The seats are also quite stiff, not super soft, they are a little bit stiffer, so the car it's on the sporty side. I would say that if you don't get the GT version, you will have kind of a better feeling, because you have that seats which are a little bit more softer. I think they are the fabric material seat on the other version, if I'm not wrong. But overall, I like it. It's pleasant to drive. It's easy to drive. It's also silent. So yeah, we will go a little bit ahead, and I know a nice road here when I want to take you with the car, a little bit of twisty road on a little mountain, so it will be so fun there. By the way, I forget to reset the consumption, but anyway, I think that Yeah, maybe we reset it right now. Yes, current trip, I reset it right now. You can also activate the cruise control and autopilot from here. Also, as long as I get the car for a few days, and I know I will get it after in 1 month or something like that, I will test it a little bit more. And I will test it also in the city, crowded city. We will test the consumption also on the highway, high speeds. But man, it's so compact, but in the same time I have so much space inside here. It feels nice being inside. It feels spacious. You see, it has a little bit of delay. So this is a manual transmission, more like mechanical automatic transmission. But you see now, from second to third to third, it's changing the gear much more smoother. Just 1 to second, it's a little bit of delay, but other than that, it's fine. It's fine. At least for a city, it's extremely fine. It's also pretty silent inside the cabin. You can hear too much noise from outside. Suspension, indeed, it's a little bit, I told you, it's a little bit stiffer. It really feels like a GT Line car, you know. It's really feel a little bit sportier. It comes with a start-stop engine system, so right now the engine is off. So you can see it has 2 cup holders here. You have a place for your phone, 12-volt port. You have a lot of stuff. Even here you have leather and soft material on your armrest. If you're not used with those kind of manual automatic transmission, like mechanical transmission, automatic transmission, you will feel a little bit in the beginning until you get used, a little bit strange, because you expect to be like linear, the acceleration, but then you see that you have a little bit of delay and the car is stopping for a while, and then it will feel in the beginning a little bit strange, but then you can get around it. But if you want to have a better consumption, I'm not sure if on the other 1 liter petrol engine you can get the manual transmission, and if you get the manual transmission you can get a better fuel efficiency. But I know in the city these days everybody want to have automatic transmission. It's much more lighter, easier to drive. You don't have to worry of changing the gears and stuff like that. You're just driving it, and that's much more convenient. So if you ask me, I would recommend this. But if you want to get a more reliable, and if you care a lot about efficiency and consumption, probably you should go with a manual transmission. Now it's good that at this time around 3 o'clock in the evening is not that crowded, the city, but we still have a little bit of stops, so that's good for the test. You hear that? It's just stop and then accelerate. But I like, man, the engine is pretty silent. I like how silent it is. I like the fact that you don't feel too many vibrations inside. This is a good thing. And we have 5.4 liter consumption until now. And also it's pretty spacious in the trunk. I will show you in the review video. And also you have also space for another person's in the back. And it's pretty spacious also in the back, also in the trunk. And even here you have pretty good space. Regarding the size of the car, it's kind of the same size as the previous version. It's built on the same platform, so it's not a new platform. Also regarding the performance, it's not an improvement because they are not using anymore that turbocharged engine from environmental reasons, so they have only those naturally aspirated petrol engines, which are good for the city. I mean, it's just enough. They're perfect. Another thing, guys, before I start driving, you can see right now the car wasn't warm. I mean, I didn't drive it before. I just came to the car, start the car, and then just drive. So wasn't warm before. And also it's a brand new car. I think it has 2,000 kilometers. So expect to have at least half liter more than normal. After 5,000, 10,000 kilometers, the consumption should go a little bit lower. But for the moment, you can expect to have a little bit higher consumption. As I said, good visibility in the back on the mirrors. The armrest is great, and usually in this class, in this small class, you don't have an armrest. Usually, most of the car doesn't have armrest. I drive a few days ago the new Toyota Yaris, the GR Yaris, and it didn't have an armrest, you know, and it's bigger than this one. But you see, this Kia Picanto come with an armrest. Other than that, yeah, as long as you accelerate slowly and you keep it smooth, it's super fine. Also the gear shifter, it's smooth and fine. If you try to push it harder and accelerate harder, then you feel like the car is stopping a little bit, and then it gives you power again after from 1 to 2nd gear. The navigation I tested before, it works extremely good as well. I will show you a little bit later. Also, it's kind of the same graphics and hardware like the bigger brothers. It's just missing a few options, but the good part is that you can connect Android Auto and Apple CarPlay to this multimedia screen. Look at this, I'm so small and compact, and in the city you can go in small spaces, you can park it in small spaces. It's extremely convenient driving such a small car. Plus it's very light at 1,000 kilograms. It's extremely light, and that helps a lot with the emissions. And I wish to see in the future a full hybrid Picanto, if that will be possible. If not, at least a mild hybrid with a 48-volt battery. So now you see, this is perfect driving condition for this type of cars. But yeah, the sad thing is that it is a pure petrol engine. It's still going to use a lot of gas, more than a full hybrid car, and most of the time more than a mild hybrid car. But I think if they manage to make this Picanto, probably on the next version, if they manage to make a full hybrid or a mild hybrid, that will be phenomenal for the city. Full hybrids are incredible. I think that then will be a fantastic fit with this Picanto, because it's beautiful. This facelift make the car so beautiful. It looks super nice. We go over those bumps, it's quite fine. Also here, let's see, it's pretty nice, pretty good, man. It's a little bit stiffer, but it's pretty fine. Also, it's super agile and compact. The steering wheel, it's very light. I like it. It feels light, it feels nice. Now we go up here. I know some nice roads around here. I think this beautiful design in combination with a full hybrid will be a phenomenal match. Will be almost a perfect city car. Will be the perfect city car, basically, depending now how they implement the full hybrid system. Even a full electric car will be nice to see, but depending now. Now let's have some fun with the car. We go on some twisty roads. Oh. We go up. You hear now how it's changing the gear? What? He's doing a great job also uphill on the mountain. Ah, it's fun, man. Wow, it stays pretty good on the curve. It's so compact, it's so light. but if you stop for a bit, you feel when the car is stopping and changing the gear, and then it gives you the power again. So it's not an automatic linear transmission. I think I can do a better job if I change the gears manually, you know what I mean? If I would change it manually myself, I will do a better job than this delay. But in general should be super fine. Plus you can get a better consumption with this type of transmission. If you have those type of transmission, like an automatic mechanically transmission, so this is basically a manual but with a robot that changing the gears, you know. So this one have a better transmission than the better consumption than the other one. Otherwise, it's fun, it stays good on the road. I like the way it stays. It has a good grip on the road. It feels fun. It doesn't have too much, whoa, the sun, it's so powerful. It doesn't have too much noise from outside. The engine is not super noisy. I like it. Overall, I like the car. I have to tell you, I like it a lot. Probably if I have to buy a city car, this Picanto would be on my list, but probably I will go with I don't know, I'm still thinking, because the manual it's also fine, and usually I drive just normally. Probably the manual transmission will make more sense. Probably it's more affordable, it's more cheaper, and the consumption will be better, plus I will change the gears better. But is it fun? Yes, it is. Suspension are pretty nice setup. It feels sportier, to be honest. The suspension seems to be set up a little bit stiffer, a little bit sportier. You have a better feeling on the ground, you know, when you're driving it. And that's very nice. I will go left and then we will go back. Also, I wouldn't have the chance right now to go on the highway with the car, but I will ask for the car. Let me park it here. I will ask for the car to get it for 3 days. And then we go in reverse, very simple. And then I will go on the highway, we will go in crowded city. I hope next month I can have it for an extended test. For the moment, we can make it idea. You can see right here over those bumps without any problem. You can park it easy. It comes with free parking sensors. Easy to park. Steering wheel, it's light. It's fine, it's fine. It's a fine, cute little car. I don't remember last time when I drive such a compact, small car. Try to remember. I think it was also the Picanto, the previous version. I don't remember exactly. But it's nice, it's pleasant. Now we go downhill. So I want to make it fair, you know, with this trip, because if we would stop up here, then the consumption was way up. So I want to make fair the trip. That's why we go down as well. But it's so fun. It's so fun. It's fun also on those twisty roads. Last time when I was on these roads, I was with Tesla Model 3 Highland. And that was so fun. And it's fun also with this Picanto. Man, it's nice. The brake seems to be pretty good. I like the brakes. You have ventilated brakes, this on the front, and normal brake, this on the rear, and it seems to be fine. Man, the steering, it's also fine. Set up. What? I like it. Shit, that's a nice city car. That's a phenomenal, pleasant city car to drive. Oh, I like it. I definitely like it. pretty cool. I like it. Anyway guys, from here, from the steering wheel, by the way, you can activate the lane assist, you can activate the cruise control. All you have to do is just set it up from here, just like that, and then the car will kind of keep the distance, keep the speed. And also it comes with a radar in the front for adaptive cruise control, so I can go quite easy in. Nice. So from here you put it on cruise control. All you have to do is just set the speed, and then the car will kind of use the cruise control. We will test this in a future video, because right now I won't go on the highway to test it, but right now you can see I just set it up and the car will kind of keep the speed and so on, use it as an adaptive cruise control. But in the future, stay close, because I will have the car for more time, and I will test it a little bit more extendedly, and we will see a little bit more. So I think it's pretty fair. Now we go again up, so I wouldn't continuing this trip because it makes no sense, but I think the car, it's a little bit in disadvantage, because most of the time we drive uphill, and we will stop also this ride around here, which is also a little bit uphill. So yeah, the consumption probably it's a little bit higher, but yeah, if we would go even more down, because we are still up here, the consumption should be lower. But yeah, stay close, because I will have another consumption test soon. Look at the turning circle, turn it around here, put it in reverse, easy, fast, reverse camera, pretty quick. Nice. So let's park it around here. Pretty easy. Let me show you one more time the reverse camera. Put it in reverse. Quite nice. Put it in neutral, handbrake, and that's it. We have 7.3 liter consumption, but we have to take into consideration a few things. One, the car is brand new, 2,100 kilometers, so that means we can expect half liter more than normal, half to 1 liter more. We go uphill most of the time, so that means a lot. And yeah, I didn't drive super economical, so that says a lot about the consumption. But usually I think you can get what they claim normally, the VLTP. Now guys, as soon as I get the car for more time, for 3 days, I have a promise, in 1 month I will test it more in a city, crowded city, highway speed and so on. So stay close to see more information. I hope this video was a good start, a good information from this Kia Picanto. I like it so much, and I said that I can't wait 1 month. I really want to test it now. So I hope the video was useful. If you have a question, ask me down below. Whatever question you have, I will answer you with pleasure. Thank you very much to all of you that watching my videos. Really appreciate that. Stay safe guys, and don't miss out the review with the same car. I will have a full review with the same car, interior, exterior, material quality, everything about the car, technical data. So definitely check out that video as well. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.